being able to start just basic exercises like just strengthening my quads, my glutes and whatnot. And he told me that right now I'm at risk for a tendon rupture because of the Cipro. So it was my first day of treatment. We drove to LA. Yeah, this is the crazy traffic in LA, guys. That's downtown. I was very excited and nervous at the same time. We are almost there right here. This is the office waiting room, and I am waiting, nervous. I started my treatment. I will talk to you a little bit about it more later, but that is my IV bag, and I got a strawberry banana smoothie. Onto my second day of treatment, I went up there alone. AJ had to work. Heading up on this fancy elevator. Headed to my second day of treatment, and I will talk to you more about the first one on my way home. So today was considered like an off day, and on off days you just do the low level laser light bed. So it was only about 40 minutes. On the other days you do all your IV bags and you also do the light bed, but today was shorter. It's usually like 3 to 4 hours. So I finished my treatment and then I headed down to the little cafe because I have a long drive home, got myself another strawberry banana smoothie, and then hopped in the car. So the video that I filmed got deleted. I don't know why, like after my second visit, but I was recapping kind of my first day, and I'm just gonna tell you a little bit. You can hear Sammy in the background making noise with his nails, sorry. So I met with Dr. Galili and he went over all of my history. He took my whole entire story, looked at all my blood work, and basically said that like the antibiotics that I was on for so long for different sinus issues and the steroids messed with my immune system. I also was on Prozac when I was younger, and that has fluoride in it, which is what fluoroquinolones like Cipro have in them, along with like toothpaste and whatnot. But mainly like the Prozac may have started something, and then the antibiotics are really bad for your gut and they kill off good bacteria. They mess up your microbiome, which messes up your immune system. And I was on so many of those. I was even on Avelox, which I realized later, and that is a fluoroquinolone. And I remember how sick it made me. But I guess when fluoride gets in your body, it stays. So he has me doing things that detox fluoride. I know it sounds crazy, but things like Flonase are really, really bad for you and whatnot. Definitely fluoroquinolones are the top. So that messed with my immune system. I got mono twice, which messed with it worse. Then when I got COVID, it was easier for me to accumulate spike proteins because my immune system was suppressed. He also said you shouldn't have COVID more than once if you have a good immune system, and I had it 3 times. So I am full of tons of spike proteins. And then he checked my reflexes, which were hyper reactive, which means my central nervous system is a little off, maybe inflamed, damaged a little bit from COVID and Cipro. And he realized that, I think I mentioned in the last video, that what I thought was edema is actually muscle atrophy, and that is from the Cipro. And I asked him, that can happen that fast, like in the 2.5 days I was on it? And he said yes. As you can see, this picture, he was paralyzed. He was in a wheelchair. His legs were really weak. He was only on Cipro for 3 days. I was lucky that I can still walk, and I have atrophy everywhere. So a lot of his treatment is geared toward fixing the musculoskeletal system, de-inflaming the nervous system. My tinnitus, he said, is basically like neuropathy, and also neurotransmitters that are hyper excitable, like glutamate and dopamine. He gives me this big bag mixed full of different things: amino acids, peptides, vitamins, minerals, and some secret things. Gave me cerebrolysin, which heals the brain and the nervous system, which is also a peptide, and glutathione to detox. A lot of his other stuff is also for detox and mitochondrial healing. And then I do that light bed every time I'm there. I do 5 full treatments, and then I do the light bed in between, but also on the full days. So it's a lot, but I've done 3 days. And yeah, that's kind of generally the treatment, and he adjusts it as needed as we go. And let's continue on because I missed the clip explaining all this stuff. Somehow I didn't record it, but I'm going to tell you the symptoms that I had after the first day. So let's continue on. I did want to note some of my symptoms. Last night when I went home, I was like so tired, but it felt like a good relaxing tired. I felt a little bit of heat in my body. I'm not sure if it was like things happening, and then I got kind of like, felt almost like little growing pains, so I'm hoping that's like something with my muscles regenerating or whatnot. But yeah, I felt like I got really good sleep, and yeah, just yesterday was the first day, so cool to start feeling things. And I felt like a little boost in energy. Even though I'm like tired, I felt like my physical energy was better. Going in for day 2, well, full day 2, technically day 3 of treatment. Did pretty much the same thing. He changed up a bit with the IV bags, but yeah, here I am. This is the room I do it in, and yeah, it was a good day. I also did the light bed, of course. So I just finished my treatment, and I'm in this like fancy neighborhood in Beverly Hills. Look at these houses. Oh my heck. There's some more. Whoa, whoa. Look at that. Look at that. Not sure who lives here. Rich people, celebrities. Yeah, this is where I'm getting treated. Wish I had a house like that. Maybe one day. Just kidding. Excuse the steering wheel, but I was saying maybe if you all just share my YouTube channel, get me lots of subscribers, I can
make enough money to live in one of those houses. Just kidding.
So I'm on my way home from my second day of treatment, kind of broke down a little bit, but the doctor is just so kind and so understanding because he went through a lot of this himself, and he gave me a hug and said, "You're gonna get better."
At the light, turn left onto North Rexford Drive.
He gave me a hug and said, "You're gonna get better," and he said, "I've been through this, so I get it." But he did say most of his patients are worse than me, and pointed out a guy that just came in that like could barely walk. So I should be grateful I didn't get as damaged by Cipro as a lot of people. I'm driving home right now, and I'm going to take a little break talking and get back to you when I get on the freeway, because the traffic here is crazy. I'm near UCLA right now, and it's LA, guys. All right, I am finally on the freeway. It took me like 45 minutes to get on the freeway, and now it's bumper to bumper as I pass downtown LA. So we have about an hour and 40 minutes, and it keeps like getting longer and longer. Like when I first left, it said that it was gonna be like, I was gonna be home at like 4, and now it's 4:25. It's 2:48, and I'm not gonna get home till 4:25, and I am so tired. This treatment is pretty intense, and I literally have been like tired nonstop, in a good way, but I've gone 3 days in a row, so like I've had to get up pretty early to make it on time because of the traffic, and it takes like 2 hours to get there because of the traffic. I think I talked a little bit about my treatment the other day. I will chat with you a bit about today's. It was pretty similar. Yesterday, I think I told you I did the light bed, the low level LED light bed that they use for cancer patients. It's pretty strong red light. It's supposed to heal your mitochondria and do lots of good things, de-inflame and whatnot. So I did that later this time. I first did his bag. I forget the name of it. I should remember it. It's a bag full of lots of different things. He doesn't tell you everything in it because it's proprietary, which means secret and special. My phone keeps falling. I need to get over. I hate this traffic. Yeah. Please let me over. Thank you. So
stay in the second or third lane from left.
Thanks, Siri.
I did that, and then meanwhile I got 4 big injections of different peptides that he doesn't tell you what those are. And then I got a bag of Ciprofloxacin. It's an amazing peptide that heals the neurological system. It helps with neuropathy, and he basically said that the tinnitus in my ear that's causing my ringing is neuropathy. And that started after the 3rd COVID. It got worse, probably with Cipro. Today I did a bag of that, but I did double the amount I did last time. And I did ALA, alpha lipoic acid. After that, that's for your nervous system as well, and many other things. I'm pretty sure it does some detox. Last time I did glutathione, I didn't do that. I think next time I might do all of them. Not sure yet. And then I got a peptide, the C-Link. Helps relax your nervous system. But a lot of this stuff is secret because it is top notch, And yeah, I wish I knew. I know there are a ton of vitamins and things that help your immune system in the big bag at the beginning. Lots of magnesium, different B vitamins, plus tons more. And then I ended with the light bed. And then I broke down a little bit, like I said, and I had tons of questions for them, probably more than they're used to, because my brain just, I think with a medical having a medical background makes me very, very curious, and I feel like I need to know things.
Which I should just relax and
let things happen, but I feel like I need to know things, especially because the treatment's expensive and I need to get better. And I'm just glad he hugged me and said, "You're gonna get better," and said I wasn't as bad as most of his people. And it was really sad to see that there was someone there who could barely walk. So I feel grateful for that. I also listened to his lecture on fluoroquinolones on my way this morning and realized how much damage they really do to you. It's very scary. They would have prevented my muscle from growing back because of what they do, and it's very detailed. And if you're interested in that lecture, I'll send it to you. I'm going to link Dr. Galili's YouTube channel below and Instagram, so that if anyone out there is interested in his treatments and wants to know more about them, you can go check it out. He has lots of testimonial videos that are really inspiring and cool, and they kind of gave me hope and still do. I will link that below. I am still not past downtown LA. This is not fun. But yes, he gave me a lot of hope. He knows what he's doing, and I am grateful for that. And I am going to close out this section of the video. I will be going in on Monday. I think I might make this as a part 1. I might have part 2, part 3, whatnot. Never know. Just want you guys to see my progress. All right, I am going to deal with this traffic, so I will talk to you soon. Stay hyped, guys, and I'm hopefully going to be staying more hyped as the time goes by. One last thing, one of the questions that I asked him was about being able to start just basic exercises, like just strengthening my quads, my glutes and whatnot. And he told me that right now I'm at risk for a tendon rupture because of the Cipro. So I have to wait and kind of get things healed a bit more. But hopefully that will be soon, and I'm just gonna go by what he says because I don't want any of that to happen, obviously. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. Hopefully in a couple weeks I can start a little bit. We will talk later.